away now. I'm just looking to our left, and the manager's getting 2 and 3 subs ready because he must feel that it's getting away from him now. They should have killed this game off, really.
Yeah, they've had the chances to do so, but they haven't yet managed to finish off Wolves, who've still got 24 minutes to go. The ball in towards the near post, pushed away by Sells. It popped up off the body of Morgan Gibbs-White. Now, the Wolves fans would have loved it if he'd given away a penalty for handball, but after what we saw in the first half, he couldn't possibly give it. Into the box it goes from the far side, and Sells will drop on top of the cross from João Gomez rather easily and clear away. When the ball came out, it certainly hit the chest of Morgan Gibbs-White. It was about as far away from his arms as Ryan Aït-Nouri's body was from his arm when it did whack his extended limb in the first half. And there's another extended limb in the face of Chris Wood. And the free kick is given against Santiago Bueno as Jota Silva and Ryan Yates look to come and add a little bit of energy and aggression and a little bit of skill in Jota Silva's case into this Forest team.
Also, I think, based on what you said, if any of the players decided to catch it and flick it over their head with their hands, I don't think the ref would give it anyway.
Yes, you might be right there, you might be right. Yeah. Maybe if someone sort of caught it, bounced it, and then tried to sort of alley-oop, they still might not get
It'd have to go to VAR, that would.
Yeah. Ryan Yates and Jota Silva come on for Elliot Anderson, who is being replaced, and the other change is going to be, here we go, this is the moment of suspense. Oh, interesting. The other change is going to be Anthony Elanga. On comes Jota Silva. Off comes Elanga, off comes Anderson, and on comes Ryan Yates. So 2 changes for Nottingham Forest, 2 changes for Wolves so far in the game as well. And Ryan Yates coming on for Elanga. It's actually their 3rd change because they took off Nico Dominguez and brought on Morata in that earlier exchange. Jota Silva has only started 4 games. Most of his contributions have been off the bench. He scored a really good goal against Newcastle in the League Cup when we were at the City Ground earlier in the season. Yates is just coming back from suspension. Not from the captain, he loves to get stuck in. He might need his work rate towards the end of this game. Here's Murillo towards the back post, headed away by Lamina. Guedes picks it up, charges forward, tries to get them out, up towards Rodrigo Gomez, who races away over on that left-hand side. Immediately challenged by Jota Silva. The ball goes out, quick throw-in taken by Wolves as they look to try and get up the pitch. It's 2-0 to Nottingham Forest on TalkSport, live this evening at Molineux. Troy Deeney alongside me, Sam Matterface. TalkSport and Enterprise Rent-A-Car, whatever the mission, home or away, Enterprise helps over 120,000 people every day. Here is Doherty up towards the right-hand side, looking to fade Strand Larsen. It's given away, and now a chance to break for Nottingham Forest. Wood trying to tuck it around the corners of Hudson-Odoi. Gibbs-White's going to get it, tries to pull it through up towards Wood. Good tackle by Williams, poked back by Gibbs-White. I think they're just a really good football team, Troy.
I do as well. I think in every element, if you were designing a team, you would want a solid goalkeeper that can make big saves when you need it. You want proper defenders who can defend and enjoy keeping clean sheets, which they've got. You've got midfielders that work and combative and actually can play a pass. And then going forward, you've got pace, power and goals. It's a well put together football team. And I'm obviously sorry to interrupt you. I know the director of football as well, Roscoe, who they got in from Rangers, used to be at Watford with us.
Yeah, is that Ross Wilson?
Yeah, Ross Wilson. He's done a really good job, just quietly goes about his business. And this is a really well-established team.
Well, the improvement is quite astounding, really. They've won 37 points from 19 games. Here they come with Jota Silva in towards Hudson-Odoi, who flicks his header over the bar. He had to stretch for it. It came at him really fast, and they took a throw-in down the right-hand side. It caught everyone out, and Jota Silva was in a right-wing position. He managed to roll past the defender too easily, and Chris Wood sort of occupied Bueno. He went round the outside past Aït-Nouri, got the cross in. Hudson-Odoi was there. Another chance to kill the game.
Yeah, I think that was a difficult chance because the ball's come from Jota, bounced over. It's skidded off the turf, and it makes it really uncomfortable because you feel as a striker you can get there, and it every time you take a step, it just gets further and further away. And Hudson-Odoi, possibly to hit the target, is to go for a diving header, but I don't think that's in his game remit, to be fair.
Well, they've won 37 points from 19 games this season. It's an improvement of 20 points from the total at this stage last season. 2 of the last 3 teams with 20-point improvements at the halfway stage in consecutive seasons went on to do what, do you think? So a team
Qualify for Europe.
A team that had 20 more points at this stage of the season than the previous season went on to win the league.
Wow. I thought we wasn't going to do that tonight.
Chelsea in 2016-17, Leicester in 2015-16. They progressed with big points advantages at this stage, although theirs was bigger. The 29 and 26 actually, their swings from the previous season. Forest is 20. But whatever happens, whatever they do, it will be a massive boost now, because I think there's pretty much almost no chance that they are going to drift so far out of the reckoning that they don't get European football. They should be nailed on for it now, shouldn't they?
I'd expect them to go through some form of blip, but like you just said, it's very difficult to find a hole in this team. Barring injury, on their day they'll give every single team in this Premier League a real struggle for their money. You've got to be really good both defensively from set pieces, long ball, dealing with Chris Wood and the runners that they've got, and also you've got to be excellent to break them down, because they don't care. They're ready to defend.
No one's got pressure on the ball here, and Nico Williams has taken advantage, bringing it down out of the night sky and sending it to the left, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Remember, there's only one team that Liverpool have lost to this season, and that is Nottingham Forest, who are going level in second position with Arsenal, just behind them on goal difference. They'll have the same points, and it won't be long before they bump into Liverpool again. Here is Hudson-Odoi, out left towards Williams. It's put behind. Did it take a flick off the Welshman? I think it did. And it's gone behind and away for a goal kick there. The next games for Nottingham Forest are interesting. They've got a game against Luton in the FA Cup at home at the weekend. Then they play Liverpool, then Southampton, Bournemouth, Brighton and Fulham. It's fascinating to see what their points total is at the end of that. Wang is off, and off is Gonzalo Guedes, and Carlos Forbes is very fast, and Pablo Sarabia has been out for a very long time, come into the game. Pablo Sarabia hasn't featured since November the 9th because of a calf strain. He scored on his last appearance against Southampton.
I was here for that game. He started really well and scored after about 2 minutes, and then I think he pulled his calf in that game and was out for the rest of the time.
There you go.
It's just interesting when you watch teams and where they're at. I'm looking at all the Forest subs. They've come on, they're energised, they know their jobs, they know what they're doing. Everyone who's come on for Wolves looks like they're just a yard off the pace, like they're a little bit tired, like they're not ready, they're not fit enough to do what the manager wants.
Well, we'll go back to that in just a second, because there's a free kick here which Sarabia is going to take. But you noticed something at half-time as well, which I think is worth bringing up about Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sarabia to take the free kick, though. It's midway inside the Forest half, on the right, left-footed, curling towards the back edge of the 6-yard box, headed down towards Strand Larsen, took a deflection off someone, comes back into the penalty area, flicks across the face of goal, and the offside flag is up.
At least he made a decision. Fair play to the liner. Yeah, they're all offside.
Yeah, just about. It went towards that far post, didn't it? It was headed by Lamina, who was in an offside position initially. But you noticed something at half-time, and that was when the substitutes were warming up. Over on the far touchline from us, in front of the Forest fans, there was a battalion of Nottingham Forest replacements going through their paces, being put through their paces by a sports scienceman and a fitness coach. The Wolves replacements had no one around them, and they were just kicking the football up in the air to each other.
They played two-touch, yeah, all 6 of them. And I said to you at the time,